It's Sunday, another Sunday brunch. It's Easter Sunday today, so we're having lamb shawarma. I'm going to marinate the lamb overnight. For the marinade, I toasted 2 teaspoons of black peppercorns, half a teaspoon of fenugreek, 4 cloves, 1 star anise, a tablespoon of cumin seeds, and the seeds from 10 cardamom pods. Once the seeds were toasted, I added half a tablespoon of smoked paprika, half a tablespoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of blade mace, 1 tablespoon of sumac, half a teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of Aleppo chili flakes, half a teaspoon of grated nutmeg, half a teaspoon of allspice, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and half a teaspoon of ground ginger. I put all the spices into a spice grinder and whisked it to a fine powder. I put the powder into a bowl and added 3/4 tablespoon of salt, 120ml vegetable oil, 60ml of lemon juice, 3 garlic cloves crushed, a large knob of ginger grated, and roughly 50 grams of chopped coriander leaves and stem. I mixed everything together and rubbed the spice marinade all over the lamb. Covered it with foil and put it in the fridge overnight. In the morning, I took the lamb out of the fridge, took the foil off, let it come up to room temp, and put it in a preheated oven at 170 degrees Celsius. After 30 minutes, took the lamb out and added 3 mugs of boiling water to the roasting tray and basted the meat. I basted the meat roughly every hour for 4 to 5 hours until the meat was tender. For the last 3 hours, I covered the meat with foil to stop the spices from burning. We're having a raw cabbage salad, finely shredded hispy cabbage, salt, finely chopped parsley and coriander leaves, lemon juice, extra virgin olive oil, and pomegranate seeds. A tomato salad seasoned with salt and za'atar. Slices of cucumber, lettuce leaves, and charred spring onions. I'm also making a quick carrot pickle. I'm making little carrot flowers. For the pickle mix, I mixed together caster sugar, salt, and rice vinegar. The kids love baba ganoush, so I'm going to char the skin of 2 aubergines on the gas burner. Once the skin was nice and charred, I put the aubergines in a bag to cool. I crushed 3 garlic cloves with a bit of salt, took the skin off the cooled aubergines and added it to the crushed garlics. I added 50 grams of tahini paste and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I added a bit of the dark aubergine water to give a bit of smokiness to the baba ganoush, and then I mixed everything really well. I'm making some pilaf rice. I soaked 300 grams of rice in tepid water with a teaspoon of salt for about an hour. I softened an onion and a cinnamon stick with a knob of butter and olive oil and a pinch of salt. I added a drained tin of chickpeas and the soaked rice, coated everything together in the butter and the oil. I added 450ml of light chicken stock and cooked the rice until it was done. We're having some raw onion slices as well. I soaked an onion in water with a teaspoon of salt just to get rid of the harshness, drained it, squeezed out the excess water, added some salt, Aleppo chili flakes, and some blue poppy seeds. We're having flatbreads. I put 200 grams of strong white bread flour, 1 teaspoon of fast action dried yeast, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, half a teaspoon of honey, and 120ml of water into my food mixer. Mix it until it formed a smooth dough ball. Took it out, covered it, and let it double in size. Once the dough doubled in size, I made 8 dough balls and rolled them out as thin as possible and cooked them in a dry pan on the hob. I'm making a tzatziki. I grated some cucumber, put it in a tea towel, squeeze out the excess water, put it in a bowl with some Greek yogurt, salt, black pepper, some grated garlic, and lemon juice. Juice today is apple, ginger, and lemon, and we're having grapes and satsumas. To celebrate Easter Sunday, Fortnum and Mason kindly gifted me their Spring Feast hamper. The kids were so excited. They were digging around like they were hunting for Easter eggs. The hamper was full of goodies. So fresh coffee and fresh mint tea as usual. I'm using the coffee from the hamper today. And here's everything I cooked for Easter Sunday.
Lovely. Happy Easter, everyone. Happy Easter.